Hey, well, it's January 22nd there on a Friday. Got a big fight coming up tomorrow night. I don't know why I don't get into these sooner. I guess if you weigh like half or below of what I weigh, I don't know why I miss these guys. It's going to be a great fight, and the fight I'm talking about is Juan Manuel Lopez versus Steve Luevano. Luevano. I tried to get it right. I heard the guy talking about, for the Luevano's title, and it's going to be a great fight. I mean, we're talking about two top fighters in their respective classes. Lopez is stepping up in class. He's moving from the super bantamweight to half my weight class, and Luevano's been the champ there. He's defended his title for 5 times. So I'm going to break down the fighters and then give my prediction, right? That's what we do this. Steve Luevano. Now, they both have the same height and reach, so I'm not going to really get into that one. He's 37 and 1-0, and he's got 15 of those by knockout for a whopping 38% knockout ratio. So, I mean, he's trying in his last fights. He's been trying to be a little more power because there's really not a lot of people in his division. They're all moving up in weight. So there's the 126 is kind of dead, as far as that goes. So he's, as I said, he's defended the title over 5 times. He beat Nick Cook, who just got absolutely crushed against somebody just fighting for the super featherweight title. He's ranked 15. He's fighting bigger fighters than Juanma has been fighting by being up in the next level there. Now I thought he was losing the Concepcion fight. That's just me. Before the disqualification happened, and Concepcion is ranked 11th in the featherweight division. Billy. I can't even read my own writing. How bad is that? Billy Dib. I thought it was Dilo, but I was like, it can't be Dilo, man. Dillo. D-I-L. It's Dib, man. Billy Dib. He's ranked 24th. Hasn't done crap since Luevano has beat him. Santiago was ranked 22nd, and he had a draw with him. That was a great fight, man. They both knocked each other down and stuff like that. And Zhandang is 21. Looks like he's a bodybuilder. He's fighting bums. So his opposition in featherweight really hasn't been that great. Who he's defending the titles against. It's not like he's saying, "Hey, I'll fight the number 5 guy and stuff." He's not fighting those guys. He's beating the guys that he should beat, or really should beat. But he's having trouble doing that. Now, the competition, like I said, is okay. It's just okay. It's not great. It's not absolutely horrible because he is fighting guys in the top 30. No wins over anybody in the top 10. Okay? I'm trying to bring this out here. Now, he holds his hands too low for me. They're like mid-level. His hands are here. And you know me. If the hands aren't up here, I'm not a fan of it. And he gets hit. He's open for that straight right hand, which he got drilled with a lot. A good thing that Juanma's a southpaw, in a sense. But he's not so good versus southpaws. He had the draw with Santiago. I mean, he was getting hit a lot in that one. And he was knocked down with that guy because the guy has good power. And he got the win over Zhandang, who's also southpaw. He also got knocked down by him. Zhandang has some power. So, he's active, he throws combos, but he's susceptible when he's fighting southpaws. It doesn't do that well against him. Now he has decent movement, he works the body, but his left is way too low. I'm not a fan of, you guys know this, I'm not a fan of, unless that hand is up. He's open for the left hooks. He has a bit of a counter puncher, but when your hands are down, it makes that, it just takes too much time out of you. You could do so much more damage. You could do so much more just even landing shots if you actually kept your hands up higher. He's, like I said, he's a counterpuncher. He has a suspect chin because he has been knocked down in a few fights. Now, some of them were kind of flash. He was hit with very flush punches, but he went down nonetheless. And again, that was both against southpaws. And did I mention he takes a lot of punches? Just throwing that out there. He gets hit a lot. Good fighter. Not a great fighter. Good fighter. Juan Manuel Lopez. He's a southpaw. We know he has very, very good power. He stopped Jerry Penalosa in the ninth. I predicted he would stop him. A lot of people said, he's not going to stop Penalosa. He stopped him. We know he has heart. Look at the last 2 rounds he had against Motagua. I mean, that was pure heart, because he fought a dumb fight at the end. You know what I mean? I mean, he was winning handily on all the cards. And then there he goes and tries to give the fight away by fighting Motagua's fight. Motagua can't fight a boxer. So you box him. No, he wants to try and take him out. Motagua's got a head like a granite brick. Don't fight the other guy's fight. Fight your fight. And I think he's going to learn more from that fight than he would have had he had just coasted to victory. Because he actually tasted, hey, if I don't do my thing, I could be out of here. And it could all be gone. I think he's going to learn from that. We know he's a good boxer. He's fought really good competition. Lanchi is ranked 19th. Motagua 12th in the featherweight division. He's fought better featherweight opponents and beat them than Luevano has. Ponce de Leon is ranked 7th. And he killed Ponce de Leon. The competition is just, he's beat better guys that, anyway. I already said I believe he had learned from that Motagua fight. I think he's going to learn that you don't have to try to knock out everybody, because you can't. Just let it come to you. If it happens, it happens. The punch you knock a guy out with isn't the one that you load up with and throw with all you've got. That's why the guys are usually shocked. They're like, oh, crap, I just knocked dude the next week. And then they run over on him. Because if you're loading up, you're taking away. You're taking away the speed. You're taking away the snap of the punch. That's really what knocks dudes out more than anything, is that snap. That flushness. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to move the camera. Now, as I said, he's beat good southpaws in Penalosa and Ponce de Leon. He's got the whole package with the speed and the combos. He has all the punches. The stamina thing with those last 2 rounds with Motagua, I mean, maybe you can question that. Or you could question that he fought the wrong fight the last 2 rounds, got caught, and almost lost that fight. He goes to the body and he gets you out of there. So, after going over all that, I mean, everybody has that bad fight. And Juanma had that with Motagua. I mean, he was up 6, 7, rounds. He had the fight locked, and then he goes and almost threw it away. But it's not going to happen in this fight. And Luevano, I don't think, has the power that a Motagua has. Don't let Motagua's KO ratio fool you. They factor in every fight you've had into that KO ratio. And if you've lost like 812 fights like Motagua has, your knockout ratio is going to look bad. But he's got like 18 knockouts and 21 wins. Something crazy like that. For 27 wins, he's got 18 knockouts. Either way, he's got a higher knockout ratio than you think. Motagua can hit, man. And I said, he's stepping up, fighting a bigger fighter in that fight too. But with all that being said, with Luevano, I don't think Luevano's fought anybody as good as Lopez, and I know Lopez has fought better guys than I think Luevano is. So I'm gonna back off the knockout thing, because I think this is going to be that careful fight for Lopez. I think Lopez is going to play it safe. He's going to get the unanimous decision victory, but he's going to do it. He's going to get the movement, and if he hurts him, then he'll jump. But if he doesn't, he's not going to. I don't think he's going to rush it. I think his corner is going to realize, hey, we need to fight his fight, as in he needs to fight Juanma's fight, not someone else's. In that, I think he's a better boxer. I think he hits harder. I think he throws better combinations, and his D is better than Luevano's. So, with that, I think unanimous decision. Now that I've bored you all to tears, I will let you go. There you have it. And hey, It's the Bigragu. I'm out.